Il est plus difficile de changer ce qui se trouve à l'extérieur que ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur.
Oh, okay, collectors, here we go again. I think we're on DCT 179. Is that right, Ob?
Yep.
179. Wow.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, they keep rolling on here. Well, Ob and I were pretty busy here the last few days. We took a trip up to upper state New York to look at some auction stuff. And that was only, what, a 5 or 6 hour ride up there, Rob? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then we did that, and then we took a trip back to Union, New Jersey, to get to that show on Saturday morning. I think we were there at 5:45, right, Rob?
Right, yeah.
After getting to bed about 2:45 or something, I don't know. But, boy, it was really a lot of driving. But we made it, and we also got a lot of boxes too that came in, so it's a pretty fruitful week. So I think I'll show you some of the stuff that we bought at the Union show. We'll start with that before we do the unboxing. So how's that sound? Sound all right, Ob?
What am I going to do?
What are you going to do? Yeah. And maybe we ought to have a pop here before we get started, though, right? What the heck? Did you have any breakfast this morning? I didn't. I didn't even have my cereal this morning.
There's some really good coffee. That's about it.
Some really good coffee. Well,
I just got up about an hour ago.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, Pop.
Oh, is it Father's Day?
Yeah, it's Father's Day again, yeah.
Oh, wow, I thought we just did that, yeah.
Yeah, just last year.
Oh, boy. Well, thank you, Bob. Yeah, Father's Day.
Another made-up holiday by the retail stores.
Yeah. Well, I think the restaurants made that one up.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, restaurants always do better on Father's Day than all the rest of the stuff, I think. But anyhow, I got 4 of you guys, so I guess I'm a father.
Yeah, you're a father.
4 times, wow. The only trouble is that you kids are not kids anymore. And I think Dean is, how old is Dean, Ob? He's 50 or something?
53. He's 2 years younger than me. No, we should be grandfathers at this point.
Yeah, you're 55?
I got the double fives going, yeah.
Wow, that's it.
It's incredible. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And Big Tom Jr., he's going to be 60, I think, on Christmas. So
55, and I still act like I'm 15, so.
Well, that's good, though. But as long as we can still keep going here, that's like we're doing. Although I don't know how many times I could do those 2 things in 1 week like we did last week, but we'll get recovered. Here's to you, collectors.
We need a little time out of the office anyhow, so.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the road a little bit. Although it's not much fun driving on the Garden State Parkway. But
No.
We won't mention that.
That's like a ring of hell.
Yeah, ring of hell, yeah. Well, here's to you, collectors.
But like our Uber said, driver said, Nigeria is worse.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Ob says something, isn't this, to the driver of the Uber, isn't this the worst highway you can ever imagine? He says, no, Nigeria is worse. Okay. Boy. Yeah, one of our other friends was in Italy a couple of weeks ago, and he says that's the worst place he's ever driven into. He says Italians are just brutal in their driving, so I don't know.
It was funny. He said he returned his rental car and there wasn't any dents on it, and the woman said, boy, you're a good driver.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a good one too, yeah. Wow.
Our man Dave W.
Yeah. They're not used to having their rentals turned in without a big smash up in it. Well, anywho, we'll get the deal rolling here. I'll try to anyhow, and I'll show you what we got. Get this baby out here and Get this lit. It's another one of these square cigars. Yeah.
It's 3 in a row, I think, for you with those square cigars.
Yeah, I like them.
Pressed box, I think somebody said they're called.
Yeah, they said they box them when they're still fresh.
Yeah.
And that's how they stay that way. I don't know why we would even, we don't have square lips, so I don't know.
Got to do something different, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's for packing purposes or something. You can get an extra cigar in the box instead of it being round.
Well, they wouldn't want to do that. They figured they'd have to give it for free if they did that, so they probably wouldn't do that. But all right, we'll start out here. These are the things that we bought at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll show you what we got here. First off, that's not a bad first look, is it, Ob?
No, it's really nice. Late, but
yeah, it's late.
It's still nice.
It's got the gild on the swazes and so forth, and the leather's real nice on it. Good chain, good fittings. But what's interesting about it, and you know how we always say the Germans are not perfect, contrary to opinion, and I'll show you why. This piece was made by WKC, and if you look at the trademark, you might think you had too much to drink. See that thing there?
Yeah, it's like an error stamp.
Yeah, a double stamp. I'm surprised they let that go through like that, but
yeah, if this was later on in the show, I thought I might have had too many drinks.
yeah. I looked at it this morning. I took another look. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that thing. But that just shows you, though, that stuff happens,
Yeah.
and it goes through, and there you go.
There's coins out there that have that too, and they're worth a fortune.
Worth a fortune, yeah. Yeah, I wonder whether a double stamp adds another 1,000 to the dagger.
I'm going to put it on there just out of spite.
So there you go. That's that piece, but it's kind of nice. And one thing with a piece like that, if you happen to own it, and if somehow somebody breaks in and steals it from you or something, you could always identify it. That's for sure. You know, I know that's mine. It's got the double WKC stamp.
The guy must have stamped it, and then something happened. Somebody was talking to him, or he had to get, you know,
Yeah,
and then he
forgot
came come back, and he hit it again, and he's like, "I'm throwing this blade out." It's no good. No. It's good enough.
So I think that's kind of an interesting piece. And then I got another one from a different guy there at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is a nice early piece, all nickel fittings, and there's no silvering left behind the sun wheels, but still they're pretty nice, and the leather's okay. But what's neat about it, if you look at the chain, you'll see that it has those flat edge rings.
I like those flat edges.
And we usually see them on Hellbig daggers. There must have been somebody that was making these right near Hellbig.
Just put the other chain next to it, just to show what it looks like.
Well, it's a different kind of chain, but you still
I know.
can still see the
links are much thinner too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. They're pretty interesting the way they're made, and I mean I've seen them on other daggers too, but mostly it's Hellbig where you see them. So that's kind of cool. And then the blade is a beauty. It's a nice early, highly nickel plated, good piece. And as we see with Hellbig, they were very light with their trademarks. If you remember, Rob, there you go. There's the
almost virtually impossible to get.
Yeah. They were not big with their etches.
Look how strong the Waffen amp is, but not the maker mark.
Yeah. Well, the Waffen amp was hit with a die stamp, and the other thing was acid etched.
Yeah, it's a nice dagger.
Yeah, it's got some good character to it. I think it's not bad. Yeah, the leather's not perfect. There's you know, there's some usage on the back of it, but it looks okay.
Oh, come on.
It's no problem. I think it's a nice dagger.
It's kind of got that little nicotine look to it too, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the been around look.
Hanging on the wall for 20 years look.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. But it's a pretty nice piece. And as we always say too, we love the looks of those first looks, you know, they're just...
well, I like the earliest ones better, especially when they're filthy, but yeah, it's a good looking dagger. I'm surprised they even stopped making it, you know? Why did they switch?
Well, to the second model, you mean?
Yeah, to the second model. What's the point?
Well, probably because by 1937 this dagger had been around for 2 years and Hermann Goering was tired of it and he wanted something new for the Luftwaffe. And remember too, the Luftwaffe was still pretty much in the closet when these first came out, and after the plans were unveiled and so forth and the Versailles Treaty ripped up, maybe Goering thought, well, here we are now, 1937. Everybody knows we have a great Air Force, and we're going to get something new. And I think that's probably why they did it, to celebrate the outcoming of it. But anyhow, another thing we got there, this is kind of cool. It's a beer stein. Obviously, it's a Red Cross, and it's pretty nice. It's a kind of a tan color. There's one tiny little surface crack in it. I don't think it's anything to worry about, but other than that, it's really perfect.
So what, do they give you a mug of beer after you give blood or something?
Yeah. No, they give you a mug of beer first.
First, yeah. Let me see the swaz and eagle.
Yeah.
Tilt it back a little bit towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shape.
It's a nice thing.
Yep.
It says on it too, 0.40L. So that's what, 4/10 of a liter?
Right.
So it's like almost a half a liter. I don't know how much a liter is anyhow, so it doesn't mean anything to me, but it's probably about, what, about 8 ounces?
No, it's more, I think it's closer to like 16 ounces.
For a whole liter?
Yeah, like a pint, you know?
Yeah.
Like we would say a pint. I mean, you put a drink in there, that's a big drink.
Yeah, I guess you got to figure too. It's pretty wide, and
you want to make me a drink in there? See how much it is.
Yeah, well, I'm sure somebody had a drink in here.
Is there any numbers on the inside lid or anything?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. I don't know whether it's maker marked even. No, it's not maker marked either. Been around, you can see that, but that's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, I like it. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, speaking of the second model Lufts, here's a real beauty for you collectors that are into makers. You can see right away that this is an SMF, especially by the aluminum bands, the way they're fashioned. But what's really good about this, it has the optional nickel-plated scabbard. You don't see that too much, and it's in absolute perfect condition.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, somebody paid extra for that. That was not the norm. Most of them have that airplane gray color. And then the SMF fittings, they're in nice condition. The grip is really nice too. It has a tiny little, just a little crack there, but I don't think it's going anywhere. So, and I guess if you put a porta-pee on it, you'd probably never see
the top of the cross guard.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
See, I think I know why they switched.
Why?
Because so you buy this dagger.
Yeah.
And then you got to buy the hangers too, so it's extra money.
Ah, there we go. That's where it is. Yeah. And then, like we usually see with SMFs, the blades were always plated, and it's a beauty. It's really, really nice. Nickel plated, really good, and it has the. You'll normally 99% of these SMFs will have that Waffen amp there too. SMF made a lot of daggers, and they were one of the first producers of the second Luft, so they must have had a Luftwaffe inspector sitting in the plant there with a die and a hammer, and that was his job, because they always seem to be Waffen amped. And of course that would have meant that this is good enough to be worn by the Luftwaffe. That was the point of it all. So there you go. That's a very nice piece. If it weren't for that little tiny hairliner, that cement dagger, that's still a mint dagger. Put a porta-pee on it. All right, and yeah, I was lucky I found these. I think these are great. Look at that set of RLB officer hangers.
RL what?
Or RAD, sorry. They still got the buckle. I wish the loop was on the end of it.
Yeah, that's cool. You don't see it with that top buckle.
No, but it's still cool. That's a rare buckle.
Is that Aspen marked?
Mm-hmm. See the little A there?
No. I think
right there.
Yeah. What about the buckle itself?
No, the buckle's not marked. No markings on it at all.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Maybe on the inside,
Yeah.
but you just can't see
But
it.
this is not the same buckle you see on the Hewer hangers.
It's
This is a
close,
special-
though, you know,
It's
it's
close,
really
but it's
close, yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
It's made for these officer hangers, and that's a very rare buckle. And the hangers, I mean, the leather's great. There's no problem with them at all.
It's got some wear, but nothing.
Yeah, no, it's a nice. You can usually tell how much they were worn by looking down in here, and see the wear on the pebbling. You know, there's a little bit of wear, but that's basically a great set and would look wonderful on a near mint or mint RAD officer hewer.
Yeah, I've had hangers on, especially Army daggers, and it still has the hangers on them. And
Yeah.
you know, I got a photograph, and I like to take the hanger off. And,
Right.
Sometimes I can't even get the buttons to open up. They're so tight still. You know, they're put on
All those-
once.
those
and,
push-up
yeah, those
ones,
push ones,
push-up
especially.
ones,
Yeah.
Yeah, and every once in a while you put it in the spring brakes.
Yeah.
And then you're dead.
Well, those are dead. Those hangers are dead. Yeah.
Well, you got to figure they've been laying around for over 80 years, and you know
They're
it's a
put
long
on
time.
once, and that was it.
Yeah, and they hadn't been pushed up maybe in those 80 years.
Yeah, that's it.
The spring tension gives away and it breaks. See what else we got here. Yeah, I was happy to get this. This is a glider pilot, and it's an early DLV. It's got the real early nickel fittings and all, and these DLVs, this swaz is actually a separate piece that was soldered into the
Yeah.
crossguard.
I've
And
seen
it's,
them
you know,
missing from time to time.
Yeah,
It
every
pops
once in a
out.
while, yeah.
You're really in trouble when
It's
that
all-
happens.
But you know, you want to see that the swaz has no hits, because that's enamel in there,
Yeah.
you know. And but this is a nice piece.
Is that indicative of an earlier model?
What?
The swaz in the crossguard like that?
No,
No.
no. Well, if it were a crackle finish, they're
crackle finish,
they're
yeah.
just painted in there.
Right.
You know.
That's what I'm talking about.
And what's good too is it has a nice early hanger. It's still in
It's in good shape.
good shape. Yeah,
Those go quick, those hangers. They're not very
yeah. They
well
they're-
constructed.
And then the best part, I mean, boy, look at that blade, huh? Boy, that's a nice, really a nice blade.
Another SMF.
No, this is your favorite maker again. We just saw one. F&A Hellbig.
with a really nice stamp on this one, though.
Yeah, that one is done well. Yeah, there's no failing there. That's that etch is pretty good, I think. And then, of course, you want to see on these early pieces the K on the end of that crossguard, and I think that is the initial of the person that made these things. The DLV fittings are all the same. They were all ordered from the same producer.
I can't believe that.
It's true. It's true. And then it has the early DLV mark there. But that's a really nice piece.
Just do me a favor and check the ball, because I had one time in the ball and it had a 7 stamped on it. Yeah, I've been looking for another number.
No, that's not something you see.
Yeah.
No, the ball's fine.
Yeah, but sometimes I saw one with a stamp on it one time. It was amazing.
And if you're missing a screw on one of these, you're in real trouble because there just is no replacements. Nobody has any. So, all right, Ob, you need another drink here, Ob?
Yeah.
Need another drink? All right, we'll fill that baby up.
I'm gonna drink to my father all day long.
Oh boy. Well, I hope your father doesn't stay up with you. All right, little wham. I think it's nice and flat like you like it, Ob.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, flat wham. All right, that's that. We'll stir it up. All right, we're on our second drink already, Ob, and we've only gone through 3 or 4 pieces. I guess that's okay, though.
Thirsty.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, the guy I bought the DLV from, he threw this in with it.
Oh, that's nice.
One of those nice patches. They're all woven, you know, and
it's
so,
NSFK Sports.
Yeah, that's the
Sports
Icarus.
yeah.
That's the late one, NSFK.
Yeah.
It technically wouldn't go with this dagger because this is
It's
really,
all sort of the same organization, but yeah.
well, they were the exact organization, except they just decided to nationalize it in, I guess, about 38 or so, and changed it to National Socialist Flying Corps. So that's a kind of a nice thing. Well, as long as we were talking about the NSFK, Ob thought it would be cool to get this out. This is the personal pennant of the NSFK head, who was General Christensen, and I believe he was a Dutchman too. He was
Good
not
memory,
German.
Pop.
And there's his the coat of arms on the back, and
Let me see the stamp there.
his maker mark. But this is a very, very rare pennant.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that thing.
Not something you see at all. It's really
Just hold it straight up with the, yeah.
not nice.
Sure is.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. And what else did we get here? Oh yeah, here we go. Got a nice essay here. It's got that RZM type grip and an aluminum eagle. Nice paint on the scabbard. And,
It's screaming RZM, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, screaming RZM. But then what's cool about it? It's got a nice blade, and then on the reverse, which we love to see. How about that, guys?
Huh, how about that?
A double proof tiger. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is there a mark on the crossguard on them? There
No.
wouldn't be, right? Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be. No. No, this was made in probably about 38, maybe 37.
Yeah, let me take a look at it. I like the grip too. It's nice and dark.
Yeah, the grip is
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, and the because it is transitional, it has a nickel crossguard on the top, and the bottom fitting is a regular plated one.
And we were talking about that before. How like we haven't seen a double proof in a while. Now they're everywhere.
Yeah,
It's a weird hobby.
everything runs in streaks. Yeah. So that's a nice piece for you guys that like double proofs. And tiger, everybody likes tigers, so. And then the last piece that we got there, oh, there's Mr. Jack. Hey, Mr. Jack. Yeah, you want to get up here, Jack? Yeah, you want to go up? Let everybody see this nice puppy. There he is. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, say hello to all the folks, Jack. Yeah, you're becoming a principal player here in the videos, aren't you, Jack? Yeah, he says I deserve to be.
Have to get one of those SS muzzles.
Yeah. All right, Jack. I'm sure we'll see you later. You're not going anywhere. Then the last piece we bought, I like this dagger a lot. It's a later SS. This one has aluminum cross guards, aluminum eagle, and you will see these aluminum cross guards used on later pieces. Of course, they did use them on the NPEAs too, but this is original to this piece.
Well, they really stand out. You know what you're looking at. You know, it's like, oh, it's totally aluminum.
Yeah, but beautiful grip. Look at that grip.
It's in great shape.
Beautiful. Scabbard is really nice. The paint is mint on it.
It almost looks anodized, almost.
Yeah, it's
really
so,
nice
the paint is
job.
so nice. And then the blade, boom. Isn't that a beauty?
Yeah, it is.
See that nice strong motto? Blade is mint. Got nice grain in it, and then
I didn't see this piece. You must have snuck the. I must been
yeah,
outside
this
smoking
was
a
the
cigarette.
yeah, this last piece I got, and then on the back, ba-boom. Look at that.
Ooh, double proof Hankels.
Double proof Hankels.
Again with the double proof. See?
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that nice? That is really a beauty.
You take a look at that.
I think it's really a great SS dagger.
It's very rare.
Yeah. And I kind of like the aluminum cross guards too. It gives it some character.
No, it all makes sense. I mean, you know.
Sure.
Man, that's incredible. I don't think I've ever seen one before. Double proof Hankels SS.
I have, but
sure
normally they have just the twins on it.
Right.
This has the
yeah.
whole trademark, so
Right.
it's probably an earlier version. But that's a great.
An earlier version of the transitional period.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You know?
yeah. But that's a killer, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a killer. It's a great shape.
Yeah,
I like that dagger.
yeah, I do too.
Should keep that one pot.
Oh, put it on the pile. So that's the things that we got at the Union show at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I guess it was worth getting up that early. Well, we have to get up at 4:30 or something to get there, Rob. And oh boy, man. But it's amazing how many people were there, though. The word's out on that.
Yeah,
show.
now it's going to be 5:30. Then it'll be 5 o'clock. And everybody will be there at 3:30 in the morning eventually, and that'll be it.
Oh, I got some other things too that from there I forgot to. I got some swords. There we go. I bought this sword. In fact, I bought the sword from the same guy I bought the Henkels from. It's a very, very nice police officer. Really in nice shape with
Copper Eagle, eh?
Copper Eagle. The grip is perfect, nice ebony, and the scabbard paint is really nice on it. You know, it's a really nice dagon, and the blade is perfect. Look out, Ob. And this one was
It's a good sized sword, too.
yeah. This was produced by Paul Weiersberg. And with the Weiersberg swords, there's no SS Coulter-Zyken on them. So,
It's odd, isn't it?
well, it is and it isn't. Weiersberg really didn't do many of these, and it was probably produced fairly late in the period. But it's really a. You notice this is a little different too. Headless screws there instead of the dome head, and they're not in the side. They're in the little loop.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a doghouse sword would be. So they didn't conform to what everybody else was doing.
And there's nothing on the top button, pommel?
No, it's just a plain
Just a tang nut?
plain officer's pommel nut. There we can see that.
Yeah, okay.
But it's in nice shape. It's not all buggered up. A lot of times guys put a pair of pliers on these. And,
vice grips and that's it.
Vice grips is screw the whole thing up. So that's a decent Deggan. And then a couple of interesting imperial swords. This is a very interesting piece. Notice how the Prussian crown is different, and
Imperial Navy, yeah.
it's Imperial Navy.
Yeah, that is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, and the head is entirely different from.
Why don't you tilt that up a little? Take a bring it down on your side and let me see the. Well, okay, sorry about that.
Okay, yeah. Rob was trying to get this head here, and the light fell on top of us, but it's all right. But see how strange that lion head is?
No glass either.
No glass eyes, and then also the back strap. That's very strange. And the ivory grip is got a little crack there, but
You think it's earlier?
it has a really early
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I do. I think it's probably from the late 1880s.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1880s something.
Yeah, I believe it is, and then what tells the story too, when we take it out of the scabbard,
Oh,
it's a nice Damascus blade.
yeah, it's a nice sword.
Yeah, look at that. Very nice pattern to the blade too.
Can you spin it a little bit, tilt it the other way? Yeah, there you go.
You get that Damascus pattern in there.
I'll get that
Yeah.
tight.
And then it's got some gold inlay up at the top, which has the Prussian eagle again, and then I think it says Eisenhower or something. I don't know, Damask. But
Let me see the spine.
and then the spine has the maker on it,
Sure, isn't that something?
and you know who the maker is? P.D. Luneschloss. Who ever heard of a naval sword made by P.D. Luneschloss?
Usually Luneschloss is the kiss of death.
Not on
Not on
this.
this one.
That's a real early one, and
Can you spin it?
yeah. And then on the other side, it's a little more gold inlay. So for somebody that collects naval types, I'll guarantee you don't have this one. This is really a rare sword.
It is. It's great.
It's a very rare sword.
I think you need a knot on it though, if you can find one from the period.
Yeah, a knot would cover the crack too. But yeah, I like that. I like naval stuff, as everybody knows. But,
And the leather's still in pretty good shape. I mean, it's
Yeah.
worn, but you're gonna have to
that's
expect
all
that.
right,
Yeah.
Little Meltonium polish will bring that right up, no problem whatsoever. And then it's got the locking device on the back, and then I got another one.
Oh, jeez. Better slow down on these drinks, I think.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, here's another one, another naval. This is a more traditional looking piece, but really beautiful. Got the folding clamshell and
Yeah,
all.
I like that clamshell. I'm gonna get a shot of that.
Yeah, isn't that nice? And ivory grip, and
They got the eyes on that one.
got the red and green eyes on there, and the grip wire is nice condition. That's nice too. Look at all that work. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's very
Raised way out and then pebbled in the backgrounds. That's really nice. And we'll take a look at the blade. It's got the locking device again on the thing there.
Was there a maker on the other one? Oh, Luneschloss.
Luneschloss,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah, okay.
And we'll take a look at this one now.
I'm gonna guess WKC on this one.
Well, you'll be wrong.
Oh, jeez.
But look at that blade. Isn't that nice? So, Another damask blade.
Little spot there, but you know.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
And there was some period sharpening done, but that was normal almost. A lot of there was an order to sharpen these blades when the war started in 1914. And let's see, on the other side, there's the maker there, Rob, if you can see that.
Acorn?
Yeah. Back to back. Squirrel's the Imperial trademark. So that's a
lot of
pretty
sharpening
sword.
now. It's weird. What do they think they're gonna do with that? You know?
Oh, it was ordered.
It was a regulation, huh?
Yeah, you'll see many Imperial swords that were sharpened because they were ordered to do it.
Yeah.
And apparently some people did it and some people didn't. But okay, so
Well, if you're at war, you're at war. You know.
yeah, that's symbolic, you know. So that's that stuff. So we'll take a break and put this stuff away, and then we'll start with the unboxing. Okay, guys. Okay, collectors. Now we'll do some unboxing. Okay. So we got here at the first box. This is coming from Omaha, Nebraska. How about that? These glasses on again. These glasses are a mess. They look like they're dirty, but that's just Jack. When he grabs them, he
Jack's
bites
love
them.
kisses there. On
Yeah,
there.
love kisses. That's the third set of glasses that he wrecked. So I'm not doing so well there, but
Why would a dog want to bite on glasses?
I don't know, but what are you going to do? All right, let's see what we got here from Omaha.
You ever been in Nebraska, Pop?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, this Bob Burns cutter's a dream. Man, look at that thing. Like butter. Boy, that's really a good cutter. Now, let's see what we got here. We got some paper. Oh, it looks daggery, Ob. A couple of pieces here. Let's see what we got. Another little pop. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we're tasting good today.
Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, looks like a bayonet. Nice dress bayonet.
Boy, that frog looks brand new.
Yeah, it's a nice frog. It's got a maker mark and a 1942 date on the back of it. Kind of looks like a K98 combat frog, but since the condition's so good, it looks good on this piece. And it's got the red felt still in it with a few moth nips. Good scabbard paint. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice Horster piece. Yeah, that's okay. It's a mint blade.
Yeah, very minty.
Yeah, plain on the back.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
Yeah, it's a very nice piece. So I like that. It's just a basic dress bayonet, but the condition is really there. So, and that nice marked frog too is a nice option with it. Let's see what we got here. All right, looks army-ish. Put this back here. Oh, wow, this is a very nice dagger. Boy, look at that. It's fittings, beautiful silvering. That's the generic B-type cross guard. And beautiful scabbard. No lifting anywhere.
I like that grip too.
Oh,
it's
the
not
grip
glass, is it?
No, but it's really beautiful. Tiny bit lighter on the reverse than the obverse. No, this is really a nice dagger. Let's see how the blade looks. I hope it's nice. Oh, it sure is. Wow. Woo. Look at all that grain and all in there. That's really, that's a fine piece. And it's not marked. But despite the fact that it's not marked, this is an early dagger.
Yeah.
And it was probably sold through a retail store. And it's really in exceptional condition. So I like that a lot.
I think this collector was smart. He's buying the low end stuff, but in fantastic condition.
Yeah. No, that's right. I mean, well, that's a good thing.
I don't want to be. It doesn't. I'm not saying anything about them, but that's what I see. That's all.
No, those are nice nice pieces. Both of them. See, collectors, that's the kind of stuff if you can find it. And if you're just starting out, boy, if you can get stuff like that, that's the way to go.
Sure. And it probably jumps right out and you're like, oh, that's it? I'm buying that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what we got next here. Little postal thing there. Oh, well. And where's this one coming from? Ah! Honolulu. Honolulu, yeah. How about that?
Is it a lei with a swastika hanging?
Yeah, could be. You may have called it.
Or should I say a rising sun, I guess.
I don't think the Germans occupied Hawaii, though.
Yeah.
So.
Well, eventually would have made it there, I guess.
What do we got here? Oh, boy. Wow, look at this.
Oh, boy, this is a gift for Debbie.
Macadamia chocolate.
Oh, that's nice.
Aren't they nice? Oh, my goodness. Very, very nice. And, ooh, Hawaiian biscuits. Look at that. Wow, isn't this nice? What a nice man to send all these.
Who sent you that? Don Ho?
Don Ho, yeah. He rose from the grave and got this to us.
Coffee?
Wow, isn't that nice? Sustainable coffee.
Sustainable.
Vanilla macadamia nut coffee. Wow,
I'm going to take that one. I want to try that.
And here's a couple more, wow, roasted macadamias. Well, this man there's a little letter here, and he says, Dear Thomas, I wanted to thank you for all the times you have helped me with questions I have sent you. You have been very kind and generous with your time and expertise, and I appreciate it. Here is just a small gift I wanted to send. Enjoy. Aloha, Jim Hutchinson. Isn't that nice?
Aloha, yeah. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, boy, that's nice. This looks like really good stuff.
It really
too,
does, yeah. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
More gifts for you, Pop.
I can't wait to try the vanilla macadamia nut coffee. I don't think I've ever had that before. Wow, what a nice box of stuff. Well, we can't make any money on that, Jim, but we sure can add a couple pounds, I guess. Nice stuff.
See where that's produced, if there's a production town on it. I just want to see.
Oh, I'm sure it's in Hawaii, though. Indulge your mind, body, and spirit. Starting in 1946, we learned to grow and roast our macadamias in the shadow of Mauna Loa volcano herself. Today, inspired by her energy and spirit, we pair our deliciously wholesome macadamias with luscious milk chocolate to create the satisfying treat you seek. How about that, huh? 160 calories. It's
No,
made,
no batteries required.
yeah, it's made by a company, Maua Macadamia Nut Company, Kiau, Hawaii. So it's made in Hawaii. So,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, that's a very nice.
Do you remember this gentleman?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Okay,
he
good.
does ask me some questions now and again, and I do try to help
Very
him.
good. That's very nice of him
So
to
see
send
that,
it.
you get rewarded.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe someone was trying to slide a free ad in.
No.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. That's,
Aloha.
That's really, really nice of you.
What did they do this or something? Yeah.
Yeah, aloha. Yeah, that's okay.
Sure.
I might not tell Debbie that we got that one.
No, when you need her for something, that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Oh, you want to do this for me? Oh, by the way, I got these macadamia nuts for
No,
you.
I'm not doing. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, Deb, we got your number. Well, we got another one here. Oh my goodness, this is from Quincy, Illinois. And everybody probably knows there's only one guy in this business from Quincy, Illinois.
I don't know who it is. What's his first name?
Ron.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows Ron Wyman. Good man. Good old Ron. Yeah, I know Ron for, it seems like as long as I've been around. You know, Ron got into the business. He was one of the first people to ever do motel buys. Used to do one every weekend, and actually his...
How many motels did he buy?
Well, his collection, his personal collection, consists of everything that came from a motel buy. And if it didn't, it's not in his collection. Except for one thing, I sold him a chained SS that I got from a veteran, and he contacted the guy just to verify it came from that. And I think he still has the dagger. So Ron's a...
Is that the one you found in the ductwork? That one?
that was the one
Yeah.
in the ductwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went,
What do you get? About 1,500 for that baby?
probably not even that.
Not even that. Yeah.
That was back in the...
Back when they were going for a G.
It was probably 79 or 80, or... I think I told that story. I went to a guy's house when I was in the heating business to give him a price on a new heater, and we went down the cellar, and I'm looking at the heater, and I'm looking at the ductwork, and all of a sudden I see all these dagger handles sticking out. I mean, it was just amazing. There was about, I don't know, 12 or 15 daggers there, and he told me, yeah, he brought them all back, and so I was looking at it, I said, wow, would you like to sell these? And he said, well, I don't know. I said, how about if I trade you a heater for it? He said, sold, take them.
For a heater, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you made out better than he did in the end.
Well, in those days, I don't know, but...
That's a great story, though. I mean, you're destined.
Yeah, it's all true. It just...
Like Providence.
I was just kind of kidding, you know. Hey, how about a new heater? I thought he'd say, I'm not giving these daggers up. And sure enough, he says, that sounds good to me. And so I think what I had to do, I had to pay the company for the heater then. I think I paid for just the cost of the furnace or something. And
It's probably something like he brought them home. 'Cause he was, there were souvenirs for him, but nobody else was like, get that Nazi stuff out of here, and
Oh, and as it turned out, it was the best chained SS that Ron had ever seen, and I think to this day it's still, because he still has it in his collection. Right, Ron? I'm sure you're watching this video.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah. I hope you're doing all right. Ron lost his wife Margaret not too long ago, and it's a sad time for him. But
very nice lady.
Yeah, oh yeah. Most sarcastic woman I ever met. I loved her. Boy, did she say some funny things. Oh boy. Just what you were thinking, she would actually say. Well, let's see what Mr. Ron is sending us here. Well, here we go. He says, I'm sending you a 1938 shooting prize bayonet from my personal collection. It's engraved professionally on the pommel with a unit ID dedication. The winner, Gefreiter Wagner, later had the blade etched for his service time in Panzer Abwehr G Battalion in Wetzlar, 1937 to 1939, with his name on the tip of the blade. I bought it directly from the veteran in one of my motel buys in the 1980s. See, there you go. I thought it would be interesting in one of your videos, as it's fairly unusual. Okay.
Sounds like a great piece to me.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it is. Is Ron sending it?
Wait, can we wait? I need a refreshing before
Another
this.
drink?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do one myself here. All right,
The anticipation.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be something very interesting.
You said it was a shooting cutlass?
A shooting prize. Well, we'll see. It's not a cutlass. I think it's a bayonet. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. The collectors are saying, will you get on with it? Why do we have to watch you make another drink?
Another drink? Oh, boy, you guys.
God, you know, can't we just see the bayonet? No. Yeah. We'll get to it, guys. Don't worry. We'll get to it.
We got to keep us happy, too, to make you happy.
Yeah, it's a joint venture here. We couldn't do these things unless we were having a little pop, right, Ob?
Well, I'm sure we could, but I don't think they'd be as fun.
Yeah, they wouldn't be as much fun, that's true, yeah. All right, well, you guys that watch, you understand. I know there's some of you guys out there.
I talked to a gentleman at the show we were at, and he just had to meet me.
Oh, yeah?
Our friend Barry introduced me to him. He's like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. You guys have done such a good job. And he said that he watches the movie at night with a drink, and half the time he falls asleep just from you like opening boxes. It was very odd. But
why does he watch him if he falls asleep?
Well, it's I don't know.
Sleeping pill?
Yeah. So it's very relaxing to him to watch these videos. So.
Well, and he probably never saw you before, right?
No. Barry Smith introduced me to him.
And he said, "Oh, you're Ob?"
Yeah, I'm Ob. Yeah.
Ah, boy.
And he's very appreciative of our videos. So, salute. I forget his name though.
Yeah, because they put him to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what Mr. Winan is sending us here. How about that, huh? Something from Ron Winan. Isn't that nice? Wow. Can't wait to see what it is. Well, here we go.
Ron couldn't send it in a bag. He's got to bubble wrap it.
Got a bubble wrap, yeah. Yeah, no Winan bag.
Yeah, no Winan bag.
Sorry, Ron. Well, look at here. Wow. We certainly got a nice.
No felt in the back for some reason.
No, but look at the condition of this. Yeah. This has not been worn or kicked around. Oh, look at there. Wow. Wow, this is really nice.
That's what he said it was on the, yeah.
Yeah, it's Precisen, the prize. Let's see what he says what it is.
I get that.
Yeah. From the Panzer Abwehr G Battalion in Wetzlar, 1937 to 39. Isn't that something? Boy, that's beautifully done, too. That's a professional job all the way. So he won this prize bayonet, and then they either had it engraved for him or he had it done himself.
Probably he won the prize, then had it done, you know.
Wow, look at this. Wow, this is really cool. See there, in appreciation for his service time. There's his name at the end of the blade. Let's see what his name is. Sorry, Gefreiter Wagner was his name. From Panzer Abwehr. Wow, boy, that's a great thing. I really like that. You like that, Ob?
Sure.
Yeah, it's terrific. The condition is really good, too. And one of a kind, you know, it just, oh, that's really nice.
Anything on the back end?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh,
there's
boy.
there's where he was from. and the dates that he was in there.
Not an acorn.
And it's an acorn, yeah. I don't think it gets any better than that. I mean, that's really...
Lay it flat for me, Pop.
That's really, really, really terrific. Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Ron.
Wow, that's really a nice thing. And directly from a motel buy. So you don't have to worry about any of it. 100% guaranteed original. If Ron says that's what it is, that's what it is. Okay, we're rolling along here, and this next box comes from Stratford, New Jersey. That's not far from here, Rob. That's right down the street.
Right around the corner. Yeah, that's not far.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. Let's see what's in here. Wow, Stratford, New Jersey. He could have almost drove this over.
Yeah, could have saved the postage.
Yeah.
Could have done a video with us.
Yeah.
It's not the firefighter, is it?
No. No.
He was supposed to make a return to our videos. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, he'll be here. Maybe he's busy. All right, let's see what we got here. Like I say, this is pretty heavy. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out here.
Looks like one of those, what do they call it? Those grenades they throw? What is that called? Panzerfaust or...
It's not a Panzerfaust. I hope not, anyway.
Yeah, just don't drop it, okay?
Yeah. What's that, electrical tape? I guess it is, isn't it? Well, let's see.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of daggers in there.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice K98 from here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Wow, two of them.
A lot of K98s lately, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, they're interesting pieces.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's in pretty nice condition. The numbers don't match. Boy, nice whopping amps on the back of it there.
Well, what set of numbers do you have?
What's that?
What's the set of numbers?
Well, it's a 3830 on the blade and 2073 on the scabbard, and it's got a date on the spine of 1938.
How's the scabbard look?
I just want to look at the blade again. Up. Yeah, this is by Joseph Quartz. You don't see too many. You know what? This is a naval piece. That's a rare.
How do you know that?
The N. It's a naval piece.
Shouldn't it be a K?
No, that's the way they're marked. How about that? That's really a rare piece.
Yeah, naval K98.
And then the P after the. I wonder what that P stands for, but I'm pretty sure that's a naval piece.
I'm sure you'll find out.
Yeah.
Good condition.
Yeah. I'm just curious whether the scabbard is. The scabbard's got the 1937 year on it. Was this 37? 38. Yeah, because they're mismatched. Yeah.
It's a shame, but
yeah. Well, that's a pretty cool piece.
I'll have to look into that. That's new to me.
I think that's you guys that collect these things, you'll know, but and let's see what this one is. Got good blue throughout, and
Maybe you just put the wrong bayonet in the wrong scabbard.
no,
Hopefully.
no, I don't think so.
No.
These don't match either. 5503 on the blade and 9356 on the scabbard. Nice waffling amps on the back. Yeah, I see a marine mark on this one too.
So this is his thing. Yeah.
Look at there.
Yeah, look at that. Well, I've never
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah,
Oh, K98.
yeah, there you go.
And a maker.
Yeah, how about that?
Interesting.
Yeah. Look at the condition of the blade.
Jet black.
Boy, it's a fabulous blade. Oh, here we go. There's the end mark too.
Yeah, this is his thing here.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll have to look at it. I've never even heard of that before.
Oh
You
yeah.
learn something
They're rare
new.
though. You never see naval bayonets. They're
Yeah.
rare. By Berg and Company. 39 on the spine.
Boy, that blade is like jet black. It's not even blue. It's just...
Yeah, really, really nice. Wow.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. Just, I wish the numbers matched, but you can't have it all, I guess.
No. But wow.
In Stratford, huh?
Yeah. Stratford, how about that? Yeah, that's cool when you see the marine marking on the frog.
Never. I can't recall ever seeing that before. I don't know if you have, but
No, it's rare stuff. Well, those are really nice.
well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, somebody will be interested in them. They're really.
Great. More things I have to study.
Oh, that's what's
Never ending.
great about this hobby. There's
Yeah.
always something different.
Never even heard of that before. You wouldn't even think that there'd be a Navy K98 bayonet, but I
Yeah.
guess you know.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's great. All right.
And they're both like 38, right before the war.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, let's press along here and see what's next. Oh, this is our friend from Guildford, England.
He's a very good friend of ours.
Yeah, he's a good man. I don't think he misses a week, does he?
We saw what was that Guilford in New York, or it was Gillard. Or
Yeah.
It was really close. Yeah.
Very close, but not Guildford. I like the way he's boxing things now. They're a lot better than those lawnmower things that lawnmower boxes that he used to put everything in.
Lawnmower boxes?
Yeah, remember those horrible boxes? It took years to open. He said that he works for a company that sells lawnmowers, and that's where he gets those boxes. That's why they're so heavy duty.
Yeah, can't blame him for that.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's coming from Guildford this week, guys. A little sip here.
Cheers, mate. That's like to say to those.
Yeah, sure, mate.
Remember, I was at a, well, I guess I would say it's a strip club, and I was in Munich, and you have to buy the dollars from the place to tip the girls, you know. And
What do you mean, for American dollars or?
no, I had to pay euros, of course, you know. But you know, you have to buy the money from the club to give to the girls.
And they get a percentage?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know. But,
yeah.
you know, I wanted to get out of there, and I just learned how to stack them, so I just gave it to this guy, and it just turns out to be English. And it's like, oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
The place was called Boobs.
Gee, I wonder what they named it after.
I think
You
that was
oughta- you
Munich,
oughta
yeah.
Stay out of places like that, Al.
Well,
I don't
it was a
think
while
that's
ago,
good
you
place
know.
to be
I just wanted
hanging around.
just wanted a drink, that's all.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. Boobs, huh?
Boobs, yeah, in Munich. It was Frankfurt, I can't remember.
Was it crowded, was it?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. So the guy that was running the place was a Brit, though.
No, the guy that was sitting on the other side of the bar watching the girls was a Brit.
Oh.
When I give them the rest of my dollars, I have to buy
Oh,
it.
he was a customer.
Yeah, it's like they won't take straight euros as tips. You have to buy the tips to give to the girls from the house.
Wow.
It's a, yeah. You know.
Oh, there must have been a percentage there for the guys from the house. You know, that's the only reason they would do that I can think of.
Well, you can't spend the money anywhere else, you know, and the girls can't put it in, you know, they have to exchange it to get the money at the end, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, they could be, you know, stick it in their boot or whatever.
Well, here's one of our famous bags here from Guilford.
Anyhow, yeah.
Oh, look what we got here. Wow. Oh, man, this is kind of cool.
Beautiful, yeah. Nice hanger.
Yeah. With a belt loop and interesting early hanger. Oh, you can't say that paint's not original. See that way that crazed. I like that.
What do you call that again? The
Crazing.
no, you call it something else with the way paint goes.
Oh, the dimpling.
No, it's like
yeah.
butter or something you call it, or I forget.
now. But this looks nice. It's good grip, no problems, good scabbard. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the blade's not
Boy, that's
mint,
really
but
light.
yeah, the background's worn out of the motto.
You think they put a Brillo pad to that thing, or?
I don't know, but that's what it is. And woo, here we go.
Oh,
It's a Boker
it's a Boker partial.
partial with a lot of the room signatures still there.
That's why it's worn down like that.
Probably.
Both sides.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Maybe there's a serial number on it. No. But no, that's
Need some better lighting for this one, but
that's a good dagger.
any of the rooms still there? Can you tell? It looks like a couple dots there.
Oh, there's a lot of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, up at the top. The camera can get that. There's a lot of the
Yeah,
room
it's
signatures still
there. No
yeah.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lazy man, as they would say.
Lazy man. Yeah, that's a term I invented.
You invented that? Oh.
Yeah, and they still use it.
I think you've invented a lot of terms.
I have. I enjoy reading them. I say, geez, I think that I invented that term. People were using it.
Yeah, well, yeah, right, Whitman. Is that an Eichhorn, though? Is that what that is?
It's a Boker.
It's a Boker. Oh.
Yeah, see the early,
Trying to.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It's
the early
Boker.
small oval. It doesn't have the regular classic Boker fittings. They're the second type that they used, but that's okay. And then the scabbard at one time was anodized, and the guy had it painted, and but it still looks really nice.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice dagger.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a rare dagger. The blade were a little better, but you can't have everything, I guess.
Well, you can tell that, you know, I think probably the guy who owned it did what he could with it, and he had to get rid of it, and that's what happened, and he's scared to death, and he's like, yeah, I'll get this out of here. And
Yeah,
but it's definitely a lazy man.
yeah. No, that's
He probably took something and did the whole blade at one time, you know.
it might have been, but there you go.
Any marks on the hanger or anything?
Well, it's an early hanger that would go with this vintage too. No marks on the nickel clip. I like the hanger. It's cool.
Can you check the inside of the loop?
Inside of the
yeah,
loop.
sometimes there's things inside of here. Sometimes.
Not this time.
Okay. I've seen things like it's amazing. You see some guy's name in there. It's amazing.
Well, that's pretty nice. An SS partial. Yes, sir. How about that, huh, Rob? Wow.
That's a lazy man partial.
Lazy man. Yeah. Lazy man. Let's see, we got any more here? Oh yeah, we still got 3 more, Rob. Hope we're not running too late
You
here.
have to put in for overtime this week, Pop.
Yeah. Oh, this is coming from Omaha, Nebraska, too. We had something there from the same man earlier. And this looks swordish, doesn't it?
Swordish, you guys.
Swordish.
Johnny V over here.
Yeah. Johnny V.
He's inventing his own terms too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody's saying daggery anymore, and that was his term.
Yeah, shout out to Johnny V. Happy Father's Day, buddy.
Yeah, Johnny. We miss you over here. When you coming, buddy? Got to come over here and get this place straightened out a little bit.
yeah, I got something for him to do on the rug over there.
Yeah, I got a lot for him to do. Well, let's see what we got here. I'll pull this out.
You're upside down.
Yeah, it looks like open the wrong side. Yeah, it's a little messy.
This is what this man said. He likes watching you do this. It relaxes him.
What, it's like to watch me make this mess?
Yeah, he likes watching you make a mess.
Yeah. I would like it better if he'd come over to clean it up.
Yeah, well, he's asleep.
He's asleep, yeah. Yeah.
Nice man, though.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, that's the guy that falls asleep watching the video.
Right,
yeah.
right. It relaxes him.
We're the best sleeping pill we ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm flattered about that or not. Oh well. Let's see what this is.
Looks imperial with that quarter page.
Yeah. Got an old shaving brush.
In great condition, though. Yeah.
I think so. Let me just get some of this crap out of here and we'll look at it and see what we got. Yeah, this is an old imperial piece here with a blue scabbard. Wow, it's got a
it's one of those regiment swords, isn't it?
I don't know. We'll see here. I think the blade's going to tell us everything we want to know.
Those blue panel regiment swords? I don't know. That's very nice.
Württemberg, Field Artillery Regiment 29, Prince Regent Leutpold of Bavaria. So he was the honorary leader of the group, Leopold. He was the one that, the regent that took over after crazy King Ludwig got drowned. But boy, that's a nice blade. Whoa, cool scene on the back too. Yeah, look at that.
Just watch that tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Usually that's blued,
Yeah,
but
that's
not
cool.
on this one.
Nah, but that's I don't remember seeing that particular scene. That's pretty cool. And it ends up with the Hohenzollern eagle. So this is not a Bavarian sword. It's
Where do you
just
see the Hohenzollern eagle? Oh,
right here.
You gotta tilt it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a Bavarian sword. The regiment was named after the region of Bavaria because it comes from Württemberg.
That's nice. I really like it. It's got a lot of cachet.
Yeah, get that dedication. Beautiful blade. The blade's stone mint.
Well made, too.
Yeah. And the scabbard is in nice condition, too, with the blue.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That's
I like that
nice
sword a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it, too.
Great condition, too,
Yeah.
for all those years.
Yeah, it's that's a very good sword. Pretty long, too. And the knot is really cool.
And just fantastic condition. Usually those things are falling apart. The tassels are falling off of it, you know. Yeah.
Well over 100 years old.
Sure.
No, that's nice. Thank you, sir. I like that. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a box coming from Cayucos, California. Yep.
Cayucos?
Cayucos. C-A-Y-U-C-O-S. Probably someplace in Northern California or something. I don't know.
All I can tell you is I've never been there.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we got here.
Hope you didn't cut that in half, did you?
No. It says this picture you can find in one of Tom Johnson's books.
Is it Casper?
Oh, that's a cool. Looks like a big veteran find or something.
Let's see what you got there. Yeah, it's definitely a vet bring back box there.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what we got here.
Daggery pup?
Daggery, yeah, at least this piece is. I think there's several things in this box.
Oops.
Hello. Wow. Hello.
Got contention for a Larry here.
Yeah, it's a decent chained SS here. It's a later piece, but it looks yeah, it looks all there. Get this. There might be more in this box. So I think what she's inferring is that this is the dagger that's shown in the picture.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, got the same knot on it.
Well, that's pretty strong evidence.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Yeah, just.
I like the scabbard. It's missing a little bit, but it's
No, it's nice though.
a little. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Nice grip with the aluminum eagle. Chain's still in nice condition.
Shame about this, but what are you gonna
I can't. Does it show in here? I think it does. I think you can see that in the picture.
do? Let me see the links. Type 2 chain pop?
Yeah, type 2. Yeah. And we'll look at the other side and you can see the culturization stamp there.
No problem with the spring.
Oh, I got those springs. I'll fix that. It's no problem at all. The knot is turned around. It's supposed to be the other way. But, let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. That's the way the knot's supposed to be, and that's the way it's shown in the picture, too. If somebody twisted it around. Well, let's see what the blade looks like. Oh, not bad at all.
Yeah, that's nice.
Got a couple marks from the runners, but the blade is still bright. Yeah, not bad at all. Nice. And, yeah, unmarked, too.
Just check the throat and the guards for a number, maybe.
No, but
Well, it's nice, though.
there's nothing wrong with that dagger.
That's a real chained SS there.
Yeah. And this is a... Yeah, this looks like the box the vet brought home, and there's the stuff in it. And they say that picture's in one of Johnson's books. Hey, Jack. What are you doing, buddy, huh? You come in here for a visit? Yeah, see that chained SS, Jack? What do you think?
He don't care.
You like chained SS's, Jack? No.
Call him Jackboot.
Yeah, that Jack guy, yeah. He's such a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. And I think there was something else in here, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's something else in here, Jack. And you can see what this is.
Is he getting paid for these appearances?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Jack's on contract. Well, hello. Oh my goodness gracious.
Looks like a HJ leader to me.
It sure does. Hey, Jack. Yeah, that good boy. Look at there, huh?
Grip looks tight as hell too.
Yeah. It's not mint, but it's pretty darn nice. The leather is original. It's good. Like Ob says, the grip wire is nice and tight. No, there's nothing wrong with this piece at all.
Yeah, I think you're being a little rough on it. That thing is really
It's pretty nice,
you know.
yeah. It's pretty nice. Actually, it does still have a lot of the silver in it.
Sure it does, yeah.
Yeah, I am being a little rough on it.
You just don't see them that much.
No, and there's the diamond on the pommel top, and let's see what the blade looks like. All right,
Yeah,
stone mint.
wow.
Yeah. How about that, huh?
How many makers on these?
Well, you see Horster and Eichhorn. Anything else, you better look again.
Yeah, watch out, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a Horster. Yeah, beautiful blade.
What, no hangers?
Yeah. That's a pretty nice dagger.
That's a nice example. That's.
Yeah, you just
I
don't
think
see
somebody
these
really
anymore.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Both of them.
yeah,
Jack, you like that?
yeah. What do you think, Jack?
He just wants a biscuit.
Yeah. No, they're two very, very
Yeah,
nice.
some serious hardware there.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Neither one is mint, but they're really.
Yeah, is the HJ leader in the picture? Can you see it?
No, I
No.
guess it. No, I don't see that in the picture, but that's okay. I can see that's real.
Yeah, it's like that's the one dagger you just really don't see offered too many times. I mean, chained SS's, yes, you can still find them if you're really in the market for
Yeah,
them.
these are
But these
tough.
HJ leaders are just.
And this is a nice piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good piece. And the chained SS is good too. It's nice.
That's a good bag.
Yeah, that's probably the Larry here. Wow.
I kind of like that Lazy Man Partial SS too, though. But you decide.
Yeah, that's a good piece too. Well, Jack, we're going to have another drink, but would you want me to make you one too? You licking my ice? Yeah, Jack. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Let me see if I can get Ob here underneath of you. There we go.
He's a poodle. He likes the champagne.
Yeah. I can't see the drink, Jack. They're in the way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you just have to work around Jack. He means nothing by it. Right, Jack? You're the star of the show, buddy. Little for Ob, little for me. And I think we got one more box yet. That's it.
Oh, let's do it.
I've been going pretty long here.
Good stuff, though, Pop.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of good stuff. That I love that prize bayonet too that Ron Wyman sent in.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. Well, last box.
Last box, Jack.
Last box. I have no idea what this is, Jack. This is coming from Linthicum Heights, Maryland. Never heard of that place. Oh, let's see what we got, huh, Jack?
We should get a map and put a thumbtack and everything where it comes
That's a good
from. World
idea.
map, you know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll
Yeah,
start.
Jack,
We'll
maybe
start
it's
that
full
at
of dog
episode
food.
200, I guess,
Yeah.
if we get there.
Think it's full of dog food, Jack? Here's a little letter. Oh, he says he's got enclosing a helmet.
Must be a 66 for that size box.
Here.
How about a double decal SS, Pop? That'd be nice.
No, I don't know about that, but we're getting a lot of varied stuff though, aren't we, this video?
Our cup went over.
Let's see what we got here, Jack. You interested in the helmet, Jack? Not today?
Only if it's got chicken in it.
You were hoping it was dog food?
Is there writing on there?
Is there what?
There's writing on the padding there. See what that says.
Oh. It says Dutch apron and hat. I think it's the second time around for this.
What's the matter, Jack? Getting agitated?
Yeah, he wants to see what this is. He says, what's the delay?
What's taking so long?
Yeah, what's taking so long? For God's sake, he said. I'm standing here waiting and I don't see anything.
Well, it is a big helmet, though. I can tell from here.
Yeah.
It looks like a 66. Maybe a 68.
I don't know. It's not easy to get to here.
Well, don't score it.
No, I'm not. Oh, it's a camo.
Camo. It's a,
Imperial.
yeah. That's good to me, too, already. Wow.
Yeah, oh, that's a nice thing.
That's a killer.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that great? You like that, Jack?
I don't think he does. Hold it up, Pop.
Yeah, Jack just licked the top of it, so we got
That's
that on there.
great.
What are you looking at that helmet for, Jack?
Yeah, that's a nice camo Frankenstein.
Yeah. Still got the liner in it.
It's all there.
Yeah, it's the liner's. It's all there, just the string missing from it, but. Yeah, I don't see a thing wrong with this. This is just as found.
It's not a Third Reich issue, right? It's just from the
No, no, it's just
from
Imperial.
the Great War, yeah. Any numbers on them? Usually no. I'm definitely not a helmet
There's
expert.
something stamped there. I don't know what it says, but can you read that, Jack? And see if there's anything else. No, I don't see it, but
I'll tell you what, that's in great shape for the age of it.
I'll tell you one thing, it's real. Boy, is it real. I don't think it's been cleaned in years.
Oh, the dog
Yeah,
cleaned it.
Yeah, dog.
Gee,
Yeah.
thanks, Tom. I was so hoping your dog would lick my helmet.
Yeah. No, look at that thing. I mean, that is nice.
Yeah, that's right as rain.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And no dents in it either. No, that's a decent helmet. So, there you go, guys. That's our take for the week.
Where did that come from? Did you say the town? Oh, that, yeah, you did.
It's Linthicum Heights, Maryland. Yeah, he says send a check. I think I will. It's a nice helmet.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
Yeah.
So what's the Larry?
Well, I would say the chained SS with the Hitler Youth was, and that Boker
The Boker
Lazy Man
yeah.
was pretty nice too.
Yeah, good stuff. You must be doing something right.
I like the wine and bayonet too. That was really really neat. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff, wasn't there?
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, collectors. You want to say goodbye, Jack? You want to say goodbye, buddy? So that's that'll do us for DCT 179, and we'll see you, I guess, next week, like we always do. And thanks for watching. And if we can help you with anything, give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to try.
And it'll do us for DTC 179, and happy Father's Day to all you guys out there.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Father's Day.